Good afternoon, lions and guests. Pastor Governor Stu, would you please lead us in the invocation?
Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to meet here as lions and friends. We pray your blessing on those that cannot be with us, and a special blessing for Lion Steve and Lion Dale. We pray a blessing also on the food that we eat today, that it will strengthen our bodies and strengthen our love for you and for each other. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. And Past Council Chair Howe, will you please lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And Past District Governor Marilyn, would you please lead us into song?
Let's sing God Bless America today. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, through the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Thank you. Lion Tamers, do we have any guests?
Quite some experience, fellow Lion. We have two signed up that are the guest speakers, and I'll let Hal Palmer introduce them to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, now that you've just freaked them out, President Sharon Paul Lyons said, yes, they're not the guest speakers, but they are my guests. Can you stand up? We have Alexandra Evans and Garrett Dwyer. Alexandra worked for me for 7 months back, about 10 years ago. Yeah, lasted that long. No, she was that good that I didn't have to bug her or anything. And this young man, Garrett, is a performer, from what I understand. He does stuff all around the nation. Can you believe it? They met in Branson, Missouri. Yeah, okay. Anybody here been to Branson? Yeah, okay. See Harold, everybody there's that age, right? Why did you guys do that? So welcome.
Thank you. Lion Penny, is she here? Oh, Marilyn. Sunshine Report?
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, I'm subbing in for Penny, Sunshine Chair. And we have a card back here for Robin Schercher. Robin fell because she was trying to save her dog from running out to the highway. She fell, injured her head and her spine, so she is receiving physical therapy. So that's why this card is for her. And I just left my phone. I'll give you an update on Steve Johnston.
Oh.
Jeff texted me yesterday. Hold on. And he mentioned, I think a week or so ago, that they had a concern for a mass next to his stomach or his digestive system. And so they took a biopsy of that area, And I cannot pronounce the word, but the last part of the word is they discovered he has a virus that infects those that with weakened immune systems, and the treatment is with an antivirus, another big word, really big. So they actually are feeling very optimistic at this point that they may have narrowed down the problem for Steve, but he is still up north in Seattle. So just want you to remember him on that. I'm going to pass around the card for Robin.
Okay, thank you. All right, we can, hi.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
You're on.
As soon as I find some people with money, but I want to separate it from them. And sooner.
It's more of a sad book, but I wanted to let you guys know. Oh, President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests. It's more of a sad book, but I got to talk to Greg and Stephen, let them know last week, but this month is my last month at Canterbury Inn. I plan to be a stay-at-home mom and wanted a few months before that. But that also means it's my last month at Lions Club because, as most of you, a lot of you know, I live half an hour away, and it's just going to be hard to commit to driving out to Longview every time with just my life changing and all of that. So I'm enjoying this last month with you guys, but I wanted to let you know. I won't be here next week, but I'm going to try to make it the other Tuesdays of this month as best as I can. So, yeah.
Well, we will miss you.
Yes.
And have fun with all the dirty diapers.
President Sharon, fellow Lions guests, I have $5 here. First of all, you've got eyeglasses, but remember the eyeglass program. That goes to Greg. And I thought it was great that we had such a big turnout for the funeral for Lion Ron Stopper. I have a bragging dollar. I'm now up to 7.5 gallons of blood donations, 4 to Red Cross, and another 3.5 to Blood Works Northwest. I have an advertising dollar. I have available for anyone that would be interested, 1-bedroom condo in Las Vegas, accommodates up to 4 people, $300. April 18th is one week, and the other week is April 25.
Thank you. Ask the President Palmer.
President Sharon, fellow Lions guests, I also have a happy dollar for the turnout at Ron Stopper's celebration of life on Saturday. I heard some fun stories, saw some pictures of Ron in his youth, and I'm pretty sure we would have been great friends when we were both young.
Yeah.
Happy that we were great friends when we were old.
Second
Second one is we had a nice Seahawks party at the Elks yesterday. Third one's kind of a sad buck. I had to end up seeing Drake Firth twice over the weekend.
It's mutual.
I know. Believe me. Let's see. The next one is Friday morning, flying out to Vegas to watch the big giant Super Bowl party at the day of the Golden Nugget. That's going to be a real fun time. And the next one is going to take me a minute or two because we're going to run around the room. Yep. So we'll call it kind of an advertising dollar because Copies Today is branching out into a whole bunch of new kind of places. And what we have is Lions International Coasters. I understand that McNaughton's fits exactly right onto that. Yep. And chocolate milk fits on that one. And because they were so hard, there's one for there, one for our esteemed president.
Well, thank you.
Because he's sitting up here.
one for each of you guys. Now, of course, because these are unlicensed products from Lions International, the reality is that you have some leeway when it comes to making things like this. So I'm not charging for these. We're making them, and I want to make sure that people who want one get one. And so I would love the new members to be able to share one, and one more for Lloyd. Not you yet. I'm not sure first ever going to get one. But I know everybody here knows my affinity and friendship with Jay Pruitt, and I wanted him to have one of the first batch also. So there you go. If you want one, just get in touch with me and we'll get a name for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Council President Cindy, I want to make sure that money comes to me. I'm just kidding.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, one, I have a happy dollar that the cold I thought I had is actually not a cold, it's just really got allergies this year. So now I can participate in more stuff knowing I'm not contagious. Two, I have kind of a mixed feeling dollar. Poor Keith was staying at our house when he was here for the week. That got extended by a day because they canceled his flight into Dallas-Fort Worth on Sunday. He left our house on Monday morning at 4 a.m. to catch a 7 a.m. flight. He got home noon Tuesday. He sat on the tarmac for 4 hours. So anyways, that's a mixed dollar. I'm happy he's finally home. And Cheryl came home this last Sunday, so they're back together again. One family, happy together. Two, looking forward to the Seahawks game this Sunday. You know, Jim gets wound up like 8 clocks. He watches all these sports channels, and they're all downplaying Seattle. In fact, they're not even talking about Seattle. So he gets, like I said, wound up, because it's all about the Patriots. If it's not about Patriots, it's about halftime entertainment. So I'll be glad when that's over, and just happy to be here. Hey, thank you. Round, round.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, Dwayne Smith gave me a newspaper article from 1996 about monies that were donated for Lions Island Lights. I went to the Parks and Recs and gave him a copy, and I'm on it. I've also been looking on the internet for possible ideas, but I want to know where that money is. That's a lot of money. So I'm on it. You know what it is?
Isn't it sitting in the Coons Fund? 20,
Yes, well,
25
I know, but
set aside?
I haven't been notified. I'd like to see it.
Where's Eric? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on it.
Thank you.
And I got some ideas. So I've been looking on the internet for different lights for the island. I got some good ideas, but I'd like to see how much we got first and go from there.
Thank you,
For
Tom.
looking into that.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Thank you. Ryan, whatever she did. Yeah. Hey, Ryan and Sharon, for the last desk, I've got a happy dollar for, I went to the dentist the other day, and right off the bat, this guy hollered at me in the waiting room and stuff, and called me all sorts of bad names, but anyway, Greg Swanson, I'm glad you're here.
All right, ask Mr. Governor Markell.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, weekly $5. First, a very grateful dollar for the turnout at Ron Southler's Memorial. It was, thank you, Katie, for publicizing that multiple weeks and for people making announcements. Thank you to John for officiating the event. Second dollar, I'm very grateful for all the donations to St. Vincent de Paul. We had a small group of us that were down there Friday for a photo op, and they got to get a tour, so they got to see everything that was going on down there. Appreciate all the food, clothing, and funds that came in. $3, I'm very grateful for the people that purchased Girl Scout cookies from my granddaughter. I've shared the post several times, and apparently I'm going to be the delivery person for something. Quote of the week. This one from Henri Luan. I think I pronounced that correctly. I have no idea. He's Dutch but speaks French. When we refuse to see the image of God in others, we prepare our hearts for violence. Racism and genocide begin not with weapons, but with a failure to love.
Thank you. What past district Governor Patterson is? Oh, Steve. Nope. Yes? Okay. Yes, Steve. Okay.
Thank you, dear. President Sharon, Lions and guests, several happy dollars, and one sad dollar for Sula. We truly, Suli, will miss you. And we won't do the baby thing anymore. Aliana is a beautiful name, but maybe the middle name should be like something like Seattle. Aliana Seattle Sia.
I like it.
If they win the Super Bowl, how about that?
Yeah. And also, $1 we
Because they're going to win.
attended Ron Stopper's funeral. It was a really nice funeral done by actually by two Lions, John Claypool and Mark Kelch were the presiders over that funeral. It was really nice. Also, our home is a total mess. We're having new carpet and linoleum put in, and people don't move the furniture. You have to get everything out of the cabinets. So we bought 10 of these boxes from Walmart. We got to go get 10 more. We got boxes all over the house. It looks like we're moving, but we're just going to be moving from room to room as they lay the carpet. You know. It's an outs. And then finally, this is one of the funniest stories I've ever heard. Now, this is a true story. We were at church the other day and ran into Eric Halverson. And Eric sat down and was chatting with us. And he was talking about his animals that he gets. You know, he had a cow. Well, the cow never did produce any milk. And Eric just calmly and I forgot the cow's name. Marilyn, do you remember what it was? No. Anyway, he looks at us and he says, she's in the freezer now. Because as you know, if a cow does not lactate by being bred, it will not ever give milk. But it was just the way that he said it. She's in the freezer now.
President, Chair, fellow ladies and guests, after Steve's program, I've got $2. First one is, I also attended Ron Stopler's deal up in Winlock, and a nice chit chat with Paul and his wife. Second $1, go Seahawks.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Fine, Spencer. Yes, open the wallet. Hand over the cash. No, we don't want you to talk that long.
Did you see the bars flying out?
He could. There we go.
I could start reading from the phone book like a filibuster. Okay.
guys might remember there was one time I brought my dinner to a city council meeting when I wanted to keep talking. It was great. First dollar, couldn't make it to Ron's service. I had the kids. I took the kids to a Catholic funeral once. I'm never taking them to a funeral again. I know. Well, they fit in with the get up, sit down, kneel, all that. They just did it in the wrong order. The second, well, these are really the rest of them. Got court at 1. I'm not sure what for. Wish me luck.
Oh, yeah. Kurt's over here somewhere.
I know.
There's Kurt. That's just what's over in the park.
There's Sharon, fellow lines and guests. I had quite a surprise when I saw this young lady walk in today. If you ever go to Red Lobster, especially in the evening, and hear the most infectious laugh you'll ever hear, know that Alexander's in the room.
Yeah. I'll take that. Yes. Pass it off the chair. How?
Hey, President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests. Michael is right. Zan can be this hilarious, outgoing person. And she says she married the performer. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I think I know what a real performer is. Had a nice time in Las Vegas last week at the National Council of Exchangers. Glad to be home. Didn't notice when I was gone. And I got to tell you, Stula, you make me cry. Make a lot of us cry because you're a lot of fun too. And it's good to see Greg here today too. And I'm looking around the room, and my goodness, what a wonderful group. I was telling Zan about the group because we had coffee this morning, and I did the Hal Palmer thing. I said, we're going to do this tomorrow at noon. I blew it. But I remembered to blow it, and I called her back. I said, oh, yes, today. But I got to tell you, for this group is amazing. I just want you to know it. Even some of these old guys are a lot of fun. So I hope you guys choose to join us.
Pay their dues and they're...
Yeah. Anybody at the front table? Did I miss anyone? No?
Okay.
Sharon, it's all yours.
Alrighty, thank you. Before we go on and I hand this over to Lion Larry. Lion Cheryl, can you come here, please? Mm-hmm.
I think you're the only Cheryl in the room. That's not exactly
Well, there's always come over here. I know, right? Everybody calls me Cheryl. What's up? So, I have a letter here, and I have something for you.
Are they excommunicating me?
No. I have here this little pin here for you.
Oh, that's a beautiful.
And it is called the Key Award. The lion receiving this Key Award has successfully opened the door of lionism to at least 2 individuals. So on behalf of LCI, I would like to congratulate you for, and I guess I should probably put that on you, shouldn't I?
Can't figure out how to get these.
I know, I couldn't get it open either.
That's okay.
Do you want out of your jacket? It's a big jacket.
It is. All right. It's a good one.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Oh. Got a repinner for the picture. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Rick's in the background, but it's fine.
Oh, here's your little.
Oh, the letter. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Suitable for framing, as they say. Yes. Somebody ought to get.
Okay. There's that one. And Lion Kurt out of Knoxville. Could you come here, please? I would like to present this to you. It is a chevron to add to your lion pin, and it is for 35 years of service. So how many of you love congratulations for 35 years of service?
28. I can't do math. What is that? 1991? Oh, feel like that. This is 26.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and do these now too. I have a thank you letter from District Governor Donna, and she said, "Thank you for your warm welcome during my officer visit to your club. I appreciate the beer glass and for picking up lunch for me and my husband. You are a fun, engaging club. I appreciate all you do for the district and for the Longview community. I hope to see you again soon, District Governor Donna." We also got a thank you note from St. Vincent's de Paul, and it was a thank you for touring, and also thank you for the donation that we gave them. And we also have a thank you letter from the school gardens. It was for our donation of $1,000 to the school gardens. So, all right. So, great job, Lions, for all the work that you guys do. And now I will pass this over to Lion Larry.
President Sharon, fellow Lions members and guests, kind of a sad time because our program for the day that I had scheduled couldn't make it because her and family all came down with the flu. So a last minute type thing. But fortunately we have a Lion member who's willing to get up and talk for us a little bit about some of the future things that are coming in Lions. I think it's a Lions advertising program we're looking at from multiple districts. I am Hal Palmer. I want to introduce myself.
I second that motion.
You know, you guys
All
love
those in
hearing from me,
favor?
don't you? That's what I was afraid of. Some of you love me, that's okay. That's why I'm trying to invite people that might love me to come to the meeting. Yeah.
Should we move on to the ticket numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, you are done?
No.
I'm sorry.
I can make it done. President Sharon, phone lines and guests. We all know we have a multiple district Lions International website. There's all sorts of things there, but the program that we are rolling out to every club in the multiple district is a program called Grow With Us.
That's right.
And the original intent of this was to support new club building. One of the challenges in the new club building is it's very slow. We have up to $10,000 to give out, okay? And it's for the purpose of Facebook marketing. We have targeted campaigns that have been developed. We have targeted campaigns for young professionals, recent retirees. Okay, since I have the young professionals right in front of me, I will just go with that. So, this is what's available that's already done for you, okay? This is what I wish I would have used a mouse, right? Yeah. Every MD19 club and individual Lion with a Facebook or Instagram account can help by posting 1 or 2 ads per week or more throughout February.
What if you don't have Facebook or Instagram?
You make one or you find one. Talk to your wife.
Get 30 years younger.
Yeah. You know, and there's a lot of comments out there about Facebook, but I want to tell you the results that we're getting already. Camas Lions, they have been posting 2 to 3 times a week just before a service project and just after a service project on the public site. As a result of that, they've gotten 2 new members, and there's at least 4 more that are interested. Paulsbo Lions decided to post every day, twice a day, without boosting for 1 month. How many members do you think they got?
1.
How many more? 6. They got 6 new members. Now, let's look at Zan and Garrett here. They are busy, you know, and we didn't apologize for Mike Parker, you know. Because you just call us when his tip's a little shy, we'll take care of it. But we have these graphics that are designed for young professionals. And using the theme of a new year, new purpose, and then, oops, I'm gonna go down again. We have a monthly campaign. We just completed the January campaign, and we probably had 12 different people participating in the January campaign. Our goal for the February campaign is to get more clubs. Now, clubs with admin budgets, we're hoping that you'll not apply for the grant, but we will still honor it. What you do with the Facebook is just basically post this, and there's directions. I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's something for every week, for the first week of February, second week, third week, and fourth week. Now, when you post to the club account, by paying $2 per day, you can bring your posts up from 400 views to 4,000. Think about that for a minute. When I first learned about Facebook, I was told I had to get at least 1,000 friends in order to have an effective business place. And I rarely used it for that. And so now the number seems to be you need to get about 4,000 views, and out of that you'll get results. Ann Camarda has been so sweet by working with me. And what are our views about right now, would you say, when you post? Okay, let me look for it and to tell her, because our goal is to increase those. One of the ways you increase them is by posting more often. When you pay your little $2 a week, guess what? They don't shut you down unless you put really bad things on there. It's a real challenge that we have out there, and we've got also, in case we do have a problem, we have, oops, where did my mouse go? I don't know. There it is, close. And we also have instructions here on the monthly campaigns, the Grow With Us campaign, campaign basics, team roster, social media, Facebook suspension. If we should, and I know Katie's been concerned that we might get suspended.
Again?
Yeah. But that's because you posted what? No. Somebody else posted something. Do you remember what the suspension was for?
It was around July because we were posting about the lake,
Right.
the garden, and it was
And the
frequent,
kids'
and they caught it
races
as
and-
spam. Facebook wouldn't do anything. I went around this. I'm not doing that again.
Okay. Okay. I don't think you'll have to on this one, but we do have a team that will help. We also have marketing and branding. So, what I would like to see is every member here who has a Facebook page, go to the lionsmd19.org site, click on Grow With Us, and post something on your personal page. When you add a comment to it, like, I gotta tell you, Mark Kelch and I have had so much fun doing stuff in Lions, and then we live, right?
Maybe you have.
And somebody else said, yeah. Just so you know, Terry, when you gave her Happy Dollar, I was concerned that Jim Reineke came back to life and was going to harass you. Probably, right. So this is what we have. We also got some videos and some clip art, and you make your own. And I got to tell you, as we're rolling this out, I hope our club participates, and we'll be eligible for the. If you do $2 per day, which is 10 days, 2 times 5 is 10. That gives you 6 weeks to get reimbursed. $60. Did I do the math okay? Did I without a calculator? Sure. What's your question?
It's not a question. The easiest thing when it comes to Facebook is when things are posted on our public page for you to share it from there. Because then you're sharing the actual page that people can just click on, and it's pretty easy.
Yes.
Where you guys aren't like tagging the members page by accident, because nobody can access that unless they're in that group. So it's easier for you, instead of just posting things individually, to share what is on the public page.
Right.
She is absolutely correct. And then
Also-
that really clicks up your,
Also, the more shares and more likes you get on our page,
Right.
the more it increases the algorithm.
yes, and more shares. And I gotta tell you, when I first started working with Facebook, the experience was with our club right here. On our members page, because I heard at a Tuesday meeting that we were down to 2 bottles of wine for the Spirits of Longview. So I posted every day. Ended up 28 bottles of wine showed up that night. Yeah, that's right. I was afraid to post about beer, just so you know that. So I was assuming we had 100 cases, right? So, what's wrong with that? What other questions might you have? If anybody wants a little cheat sheet, I was just going to pass these out and announce it today, but I have some cheat sheets.
Some what now?
Easy for me to say, right? Marilyn has a question.
I have a question for Katie.
Oh.
Would you please talk?
This is not my program.
Post something on the public page?
You cannot.
That's right.
Right.
So
Correct.
how do we do this again?
You do not post on the public page.
Oh,
There are
misunderstood.
only a few people who have access to post on the public page. Otherwise, you're going to have 100 people with access, and there's no control over that.
Okay, so stepping forward, there's a lot of things that are on our members page that I think could be public, and so how do we get that for you?
You reach out to myself, I think Ann, you have access to the public page. Tag us or text me. I don't always pay attention to what's posted in the members page. I'm not like actively on there every 5 seconds. So if I don't know to post something, I do not post it. And with that, not everything in our private group is suitable for the public page.
Ouch. So if I were to
It's
post-
not. There's a lot in there that is just specific to us as members. That's not any information that the general public needs.
You mean like council member?
Yeah,
No.
we don't want that getting out.
I posted a couple of things and highlighted your name, like Marilyn Patterson with Katie. Would it be better to text you and say?
Yes, please.
Please look
I am very busy. I don't look at Facebook very
Yeah.
often. If you need something, if you think that something should be posted to the public page, I would text myself or Ann.
One of the things that used to be, what we knew about Facebook is that it's like a radio station. Radio stations run the most ads pretty much between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. and then in the afternoon from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. At one point, those times were the best. The algorithms have been changing, just so you know, and with the Paulsville Lions, they experienced their best results by pacing in the early afternoon, which we find ironic. But that's what we're here to figure out. So, Ann is my go-to person. I really appreciate that. I lose it already. Did she say what our views were up to? Okay, there she is. What are our views on these pages so far?
Okay, so I've posted 4 times since January 25th, and the views aren't very much.
Yes.
So January 25th was the first posting, and it shows just 251 views, but it shows the difference between followers and non-followers. Where they get this information, most of it's from the feed, and I guess they're just scrolling and they see it.
What was the percentage non-followers?
It was 51% followers of the page and 49% non-followers, so we caught a lot of people just scrolling through. And it shows the ages, so 65 and older is our primary, I guess, people that get our information. I really don't know how that happens. And I've been told that we tried to get the 45 to 54 age, and it was only 14% on that one post.
No, we're just
started.
Yeah, so I've only posted 4. So the second one only had 127 views, split between followers and non-followers. Overwhelmingly over 65 years old, just from people scrolling through the feed.
Our goal, obviously, is when we start using money to boost them, we will go into the demographics and make it just 45 to 54. We might even go down as low as 30. So, what other questions might you have?
What's
Marilyn?
Facebook?
You mentioned costs us to do this?
No, the initial part, it doesn't cost anything. So when you post on your own page, it doesn't cost anything.
You mentioned something about $2.
Yes. When you decide to boost, which basically only the club administrators of the page are authorized to do that, the program we're talking about to get started is $2 a day. So that's 6 weeks of boosting in an age bracket. You said that first week was 450, 550? Is that what you said?
250.
250. With the clubs that have been boosting, that basically goes to 250 goes to 2,500, 400 goes to 4,000. One of the clubs we're working with at this point has 17,000 views. And I'm trying to find out how many members they've got. As you all know, the future of our organization is not Harold and Harold. What? Yes, the future is getting people involved in service. And when Zan and I were talking about service and how we were taught we probably had to pick up stuff when we were crawling, right? That's what I think anyway. You know, it's understanding that service is helping somebody else, like eyeglasses or the gardens, or, yeah, by the way, I was wondering, Zan is on her way to work in a garden, and I was wondering, are we been asked to work this cleanup of the gardens? Because that's usually a project. Did I miss it? I didn't miss it. Okay, it's in the process. Because that's kind of a fun project that my wife actually comes to. Okay, any other questions? Who would like me to stop talking? Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much, Hal. Okay, we have some announcements. Pastor Governor Marilyn, let's go ahead and start with you.
President Sharon, fellow Lions and guests, I have a convention. I still have some applications for that, which will be coming up. I'll give you more information later. I just wanted to mention that I meet the boys and girls meeting over here on the side after club for just a few minutes. So, and if anyone else wants to join that committee, come sit in with me, and I'll tell you what we do to choose donations for children. Okay? Is that yours? Okay.
I'll get you in a minute. Darlene is next.
President Sharon Fallon Lions and guests, tomorrow at 10:30, we're going to meet at Grocery Outlet and do our first plastic recycling for the year. If you have stuff at the house, you can bring it, and we're going to do it every 2 weeks. So if you have something you want to bring, we can kind of put it in the bag and stuff it and add it to our a group that we're going to be at. We should have, I think we'll have about 150, 200 pounds tomorrow. That's usually about what we get in one turn-in, so, yes. It can be 4, 2, but I kind of have a listing here if you want to come and look at it. No, it's 2 and 4, and then, with grocery bags and stuff. I had a friend during the winter. She says, are you guys gonna do that? And I said, yeah, and I have a big sack in my garage right now. So, I mean, it can be cereal bags, it can be, bread bags.
Stuff that your toilet paper comes in.
Yes, Ziploc bags, dry cleaning bags, bubble wrap, case over wraps, ice bags, but it's all gonna be dry and clean and stuff, so. No food, yeah. Even the produce bags that you get at the store, if you put like tomatoes or something in a bag, if you have that bag, that's recyclable at the end. As long as it's dry and clean. So.
But not plastic bottles.
Not plastic bottles. They don't do that. At one time they had it like the medicine bottles, so I asked, the technical person says, no, we're not doing that right now, but, so, yes, Greg.
And you've got a few new people here today. Tell them what we're collecting it for.
Okay, the Trek company says if you will collect 1,000 pounds in a year, and this is our 3rd year doing it. The first year is like, oh, 1,000 pounds. But we have grocery outlet that has us, let us come in and get it, and they have 2 bins about this high full of plastic wrap from all their cases and stuff. And after you eat your 1,000 pounds, you only do 1 a year, you get a bench. And we've donated 2 so far to the school gardens. Now, if we want to do this all year, we kind of have to go and not always, like I have it as Longview Pioneer Lions, we could put it in maybe as another name for a group if we wanted to go and try to do another event. But, it's really pretty quick. It takes us about 45 minutes to do the 2 bins. Rick has a place in his barn for us to store it. We will probably go to Safeway or Fred Meyer's. We did Safeway last year. We make a plan with them to say, okay, we have 1,000 pounds. When can we bring it in? So they can put it into bales. You have to talk to the stores, because something the website says, oh, just take small doses to the store. Take a picture, and I have to send a picture to them and say, this is for so many pounds. If you don't send a picture, and you just put the poundage in, you lose all those pounds. So we usually do it because when we first started at Fred Meyer's, they said, we want a bale's worth. We don't want you to come in and just bring, like 100 pounds or whatever. That's, for us, doesn't work that way. So we set it up, we do it for, usually in 3 months, we'll have 1,000 pounds. And if anybody can come and help, it doesn't take very long.
Is this bench going to go to the school gardens also, or do we don't have anything in mind yet?
No,
Okay.
The school gardens at one time, after the first one, said, we'd like one for every school garden. Which is like, I don't know, 20. So, yeah. Lloyd?
Have we done Kessler School yet?
I don't put, we just give it to Ian at the school gardens, and he decides what school gets it. They have one at
North Lake.
North Lake, and I'm not sure where they put it last year. Did they give you St. Helens or Kessler last year? I'm not sure. I didn't get anything after we turned it in. Rick, do you know? Okay. So, but it's a pretty easy project. It's kind of a winter project for us. Doesn't take very long to do. Just stuffing plastic in a bag and tying them off and weighing them and throwing them in a truck and taking them to Rick's place until we have 1,000 pounds. So if anybody's interested, tomorrow at 10:30, the back part of grocery outlet, back door, we'll be there. Doesn't take very long. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Darlene. Lyon Terry?
Thank you for that. Too many more. We used to have a bunch of President Sharon fell Lyons' desk, being part of the awards committee. We gave out our awards last week, but this individual wasn't here yet last week to get the award for Lion of the Month. for December of 2025 for all we did with the ringing of the Salvation Army bells and stuff like that. David Hammond, thank you, David. All good. We get a picture.
Congratulations, David.
Thank you.
Okay, and I just want to announce that I may or may not be here next week. Yes, yay. My daughter-in-law is expecting. We thought she was gonna go into labor, but it didn't happen. But if she does not go into labor before Tuesday, they will be inducing her Tuesday morning. So I may or may not be here Tuesday. If they induce her Tuesday, I won't be here. So just wanted to let everybody know that. And also I also wanted to announce that our next board meeting is coming up, and it's February 12th. And it's going to be at 8 a.m. and it's at CJAC, and it's upstairs in 204, was it? 203. Are there any other announcements?
Del Palmer's ugly.
Hey.
We can agree. No. All right, we will go ahead and move on to our tickets. If you guys can pull out your blue ticket. We have 724 012. 012. Karen. Alrighty, she will see if she can find that joker. And if you pull out your red tickets, we have, oh my goodness, this one's harder to read. 159, is it? 688. 688. Kurt, where would you like that to go? Diabetes. All right, and for the desserts, Darlene?
President Sharon Fell Lines, yes, the winners for today are Gail Bradley and
Yay.
Mike Parker.
Oh, and she got the 8 of diamonds. The pot lives on. All right, Lions, I hope everybody has a very great week, and I may or may not see you next week.